Kamukunji was a much neglected constituency, which had had no really any significant development initiative for more than 15 years, with a collapsed infrastructure in terms of roads, disappearance of basic amenities like markets, the schools in a mess.
Failing to walk the promise is what has greatly darkened the image of most politicians in our society today. They will do everything within their power to woo a voter for his vote, but certainly in return, their promises evaporate soon when all is done.
What we have done so far is to jumpstart the development of Kamukunji, which is not an easy job. In terms of infrastructure, for example, road construction has started. We have done several roads in the neighborhood that has opened up transport and communication. In Isli, in Pumwani, and in other parts like Kikomba and Shaurimoyo. Work is just started on a number of roads. The most important being the 2nd Avenue road that goes through Isli commercial hub.
The triumph of Yusuf Hassan of Kamukunji in last year's by-election may not just be a bed of roses. Residents of Kamukunji have been disregarded in political representation for quite some time, and with immense challenges, Yusuf is quick to admit of the complex duty in the face of his many promises.
Build the community's confidence in the political structures, in the political process, and also in the Member of Parliament. The third most important one was re-establishing a credible CDF committee with respected community leaders in it. And for the first time in 2 years, we have issued bursaries to more than 900 children at the cost of 7.5 million.
Forceful evictions without alternative housing or compensation are yet still a major setback for most Kenyans, especially within Kenya's key towns. One of the biggest challenges for Kamukunji residents as well.
Demolitions are arbitrary, they are not consultative. They have been taken without any consultation, without any involvement by the people affected. The second element of that, it has been done in a very brutal, inhumane way. If they are in public land and the government wants to utilize that land for the broader good of our population, I'm sure we would all be able to listen and engage with the government. But it has to be done properly. It has to be done in a credible, accountable, transparent manner. For it to be accepted.
By and large, Kenya's politics are highly dominated by tribalism and religion alliances that complicate and weigh down to the outcome.
I do not come from a majority community in that area. In terms of my political beliefs, I am not part of that political culture that has dominated Kenya's history. And thirdly, in terms of religion, I also did not come from the majority religion.
What can a man whose tribe and religion does not command masses count for his victory in a complicated Kamukunji constituency?
Although there are people who might argue that because of the political party that I was involved and because of the personalities that had supported me, but the people of Nairobi and the people of Kenya are more intelligent than that. They look at the candidates and they wanted a different kind of candidate. And I happened to be there at the right time, at the right moment. And I think the Kamukunji election is groundbreaking. It is a major departure from what people have predicted and have read as to be the pattern of how Kenyans elect their leaders. And I'm happy to have been the catalyst for that. And I hope it will also be a beginning of a new political process in which people elect leaders because of what they can offer.
What is your view on Gema and Kamatusa factions?
People are kind of exaggerating or overemphasizing in order to score a political point against those who are associated with those two particular groups.
As much as the allies of Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta and Eldoret North MP William Ruto advocate for a delay of ICC process against the two for what is obviously seen as aimed at winning a political mileage, Hassan has a different opinion, but such not far from the idea.
The ICC process is a reality that we have to deal with. Secondly, the two major political figures who have been indicted by the ICC have not been sentenced or have not committed a crime in which excludes them, as far as our constitution is concerned, from running for any office. Therefore, as far as I'm concerned, they have the right to run for any office. The determining factor of who is going to be our leader is going to be made by the voters. I don't think that the ICC process would be affected by the political process that is taking place in our country. I think the one needs to separate.
Another ballot test is just beckoning, and Yusuf is barely a year in office, a period he categorically admits to be short.
1 year is a very short time, although we hope to achieve a significant part of what we had pledged within this period. But I want to finish that work. And if the people of Kamukunji want me, I would be a candidate in the parliamentary elections.
Samuel TARWISH, GBS News.